This one's for the NRA, I guess. I used to be an NRA member when I first got into guns. When I first was able to start affording things, being able to purchase my own guns. I joined the NRA, and then within volume, you start getting hit with everything. You start getting all their ads, all their flyers, all the stuff, and you start getting all these things. And you're like, weird. I just signed up for the NRA, and they're telling me my membership's basically getting revoked, or it's already out of date. And you're like, oh, okay. So then you give them some more money, and then you get all this stuff. They give you a Chinese knife, or they give you a cheap bag or something. And I look at it going, okay, that's fine, and never paid much attention to it like a lot of people. And then you start seeing things, because we got mass media now, we have internet, we have everything available to us. You start seeing things like, from myself, was when they started backing red flag laws, and when they pushed Trump into the bump stock ban. They sat down with the president and pushed for the bump stock ban. And Trump's not a gun guy by any means. So yeah, when you have the biggest gun organization giving them the advice, saying that the ATF should regulate this, it's terrible. You know, you're not a pro-gun group at this point. You're just basically a shooting organization who basically surrounds themselves with what most people would call the FUDs. You know, your sporting clays, your sporting hunters, you know, which aren't bad people, but they're always the same people that tell you you don't need an AR-15, you don't need this. If you need more than 5 rounds, the deer obviously is too much for you, you know, that kind of thing. And it's a sad thing, because a lot of people were like me, who back the NRA blindly, because they're a large organization who pump out a lot of media, who maybe offer you an NRA TV show and have all this, and it's on face value, it looks like they're pro-gun. Until recently, now, you know, with the red flag laws and bump stock ban, a lot of people started walking away from it. They started panicking. They started having issues. People were mad. People were upset. And then you kind of had a little bit of a division. You had basically the members who refuse to look at it, or who choose to ignore, I guess, the facts of the NRA being anti-gun. And then people started looking into the past. You look into the past in the NRA, they've supported every major anti-gun law for the past 100 years. I mean, they weren't even really much of a pro-gun group until about the 70s. So, I mean, they're kind of a terrible company who, in my opinion, they're not non-for-profit. When your CEO makes over $250,000 and able to do whatever he wants and write off all this money, and they have all these expenses and they can do whatever they want like that and live the high life, they're not doing it for you or I. They're doing it for profit. Do I see the NRA folding and collapsing? I don't know. I think there's enough people in their membership that are going to bail them out, but I think we need to take a hard look at it. I mean, you need to take a hard look at where your money is going and what you're supporting. I'm ashamed that I supported the NRA and all this too. And like, you know, but how many people are actually seriously looking into what the problem is? Now, if you're the type of person who you've seen the problem, you've seen the facts, you choose to sit there and go tell me that a bump stock is an accessory, or a suppressor is unneeded, or a short-barreled rifle is ineffective, and you know, all these things were the NRA backed, because you choose to only align yourself with the NRA because you think the NRA is the only thing that's going to keep you with your gun, then I have some bad news for you. The NRA is a broken group at this point. Their leadership's in shambles. Their financial problems are huge. And when New York finally goes through and probably disbands their tax-free status, and they're no longer a charity group, they're going to wind up being even further broke. I don't think they can hold or withstand it. And the liberal side, if you want to call it that, probably will end up winning against the NRA. I mean, they were primed and ready to defeat them at every turn and everything. And all the NRA had to do was basically implode itself. I mean, a shame, right? That a gun group, supposedly for pro-gun, collapsed on itself because they were shady and they took people's money. and they destroy themselves. So currently right now I am not supporting anything right now, but I will probably in the future be supporting Gun Owners of America. It's $20, I believe, $20 a month or $20 a year for a yearly membership, and at least they're not going to compromise like the NRA did. I'll post some more updates as it goes. So just stay free, stay alive, and keep your head up. So, thank you.